Maybe I'm back. Hopefully people find it. Oh, no. Stream quality's died again. What is happening? I'm not holding on to hope. The stream... I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. The quality of the connection keeps going red, and then yellow, and then green, and then red, and then yellow, and then green. It's just cycling around whether it wants to be a good connection or not. You should be in the right one now. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. Alright, is this laggy? Looks laggy. YouTube says excellent connection. Let's just rewatch that last battle. Oh no, shit. Oh, no, oh. Spoiler alert. Ah, dear. The fun of streaming. Right, let me know if this is laggy as balls. I think it's going to be. And then I'm just going to top myself live on stream. With an axe. Welcome, Bambalam. Welcome to the show of technical difficulties. How's this bullshit look? It's showing a green connection for now. How are we looking? I literally haven't changed a thing either. It's just I've stopped and started the stream. Did the old turn it off and on again? Any good? Seems fine, looking good. Oh, it's gone red. It's not telling me it's dropping any. It's dropping a few frames. Oh, hate technology sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just gonna fail again in a minute. Because there's a little green bar and it keeps going yellow. Now it's yellow. Now it's green. Now it's orange. Now it's red. I think I need to reset my internet. Right. Right, we'll try the next battle. And we'll see what happens. You have to let me know, though, if it goes shit again. Just dropping 12% of frames. Okay, so for those who didn't see, this is the first battle. This is one of the semi-finals. But it was pretty much just a straight up mash monsters into each other and see who comes out the winner. In this case, Vampire Counts were able to beat down the beasts. Alright, let's move on to the next replay. Oh, I shall hide the screen momentarily. I would have looked at the damage and stuff, but distracted by this now. Right. Next fight between Shog and Isaac. Skaven and Empire. Two pretty big armies. Lots of numbers. Bit of range for the Skaven. But not too much. Same map? Weren't they to play on a different map or something? Were they supposed to play on the same map? Well, I guess this is different people, isn't it? So, yeah, guess it's fine. Thanks for stopping in, Capitan. Alright, 3 lots of Jezzails popping off. Whole bunch of Skaven slaves and clan rats, I'll assume it is. There is a Grey Seer of Plagues, bringing up a unit of clan rats. A couple of doggos out wide. Some rat ogres in there. Some poison wind globadiers. Chieftain on a rat ogre. Empire, got flagellants up front. Sigmar's sons. Got some Free Company militia. Got Boris. Toddy! Got a bunch of crappy archers. And some Empire knights. You can see my dropped frames steadily creeping up. Good stuff. Love streaming. It's great. Clan rats running away from the flagellants. Clan rats at the front. Doing a job to slow things down a little. These spawned up ones especially made themselves a little bit useful. Nice spell there though by the Skavens. Took out a lot of flagellants. There's an assassin there as well. Gonna get a hold of those Free Company probably. Front line of the Empire reaches the clan rats. I believe that Shog is the Skaven here by the way, and Isaac is the Empire, I think. Doggos making their move. Looking for that flank, I'm sure. Got a lot of archers they can munch down. Boris helping to break some leadership. He does have fear and terror, so he'll be good in that way. Got to be careful of those Jezzails though. Maybe he's going to get him now. Or is he getting shot by him now? He's just going to sit there. Warrior priest up in here. Salt Spire. Getting stuck in. Infantry mostly clashing across the front lines. Bit of cav here. Needs to look alive. Get some charges in. In comes the doggos. Well, these doggos have stopped right before their target for some reason. And now they're going to get charged themselves, potentially. They are indeed. Not sure what happened with the micro of those doggos. These ones, though, got some archers. They're about to get charged, though. Welcome, Ryan. Nice charges with the cavalry. A lot of these Jezzails still being able to pop off, though. They're undisrupted. They've used up half their ammo. Empire should have been looking to get rid of these. These are really the strength of the Skaven. Take those away, they don't have much else. Apart from these globadiers. Fire wizard in there. Dropped the burning head. Not sure it did a great deal, though. Welcome, Painy. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, Boris taking a bit of a pounding. He does have regen, though, so he should be okay. I think that stopping before charge is a shift command move. Yeah, those can be a little bit iffy. Yeah, I tend to just use those for the movement, and then for the actual attack order, I just do that whenever they've reached the position I've told them to go to. For that reason, they do seem a little dodgy. Could be that. Toddy still taking a bit of a pounding from missiles, but the Cav has got a hold of the Jezzails now. And the Empire pushing their way through the Skaven front lines, which is broken, mostly. And that's going to leave a hole for all the missiles to get munched down. Still got the Chieftain. Will you make a Sigmarat Priest for Victor review, Vide? Yes, I'll make a video covering the career, I'm sure. It shall be done. Might be a couple of days, maybe a week or so. Welcome, Rusty. It's looking bleak for the rats. Broken some of the Empire Cav, but not sure it's going to be enough. Rat Ogre's coming back, but not a lot left for them. Still got some Jezzails with a bit of ammo. If they can return, maybe they can make themselves useful. Favor bar creeping into the Empire zone, but only just. There's still hope. Still got a pretty healthy plague priest. Chieftain's on his way out, though. Toddy is regenerating. Tournament finalists, you're getting ready for bed. Hey, it won't take long. What's 4 matches a total war? Or 5? Doesn't matter. Oh, Toddy getting focused, though. Oh, little priest prayer coming in. It's looking bleak for the rats. Still got Toddy. Still regenerating. Still got half health. Oh, still getting shot though. Some free company boys. Some Jezzails being chased off. Good use of these crappy spearmen just to chase off the Jezzails. It stops them from firing even if they can't catch them. Keeps them out of the battle. Broken these other ones has Toddy. And the Grey Seer is probably on his last legs. Oh, I was going to say fighting the warrior priest, but I guess... Oh, he's flopping around. Oh, he's up again. That's a neat move. Tidy. And it looks like old Isaac might be doing this. Might be getting it done. Wavering from the Grey Seer. Toddy's in good health. That's going to be a GG. Nothing left but the assassin really now. And a spawned up unit of clan rats. Good game, fellas. There we go. A valiant defeat for the Skaven, for Shog. Which means Isaac will meet Neckbet in the final. Who was doing the work there? I think the Cav did pretty well. 800, 800, 1500. So nice work from the Cav. Probably took out a lot of the Jezzails, which did get a bit of work done before they got taken out. The rats, they could have done better for sure. Although they didn't have any great targets other than the archers. I guess they could have chewed down some flagellants pretty well, but because of the lack of armor. But rat ogres rarely seem to get their money's worth nowadays. Seem like a hard sell. Not a lot from the missiles. Not a lot from the wizard, the bright wizard. Not sure what he was doing. He did a couple of burning heads. Maybe they missed. But hey, he did enough. Toddy doing a bit of work. Yeah. There we go. Right, on to the final then. Neckbet versus Isaac. Game 1. Let's do it. Straight in. Vampires, played by Neckbet. The Empire again for Isaac. What was the prize for this tournament? This is a community organised tournament. It's nothing to do with me. I'm just casting the final, as it was organised in my Discord. And it's always fun to watch finals and stuff, so we gave it a watch. Alright. Vampirates. Oh no, not vampirates, just regular vampires, these ones. The cast of the Thriller video. Ready to go. So lots of zombies, lots of dire wolves, and a dire pack. Got some Graveguard, double White King, Heinrich Kemmler, double Blood Knights, and then probably... Oh, it's actually quite a lot of Graveguard. 4 units of Graveguard, chunky boys. Grenade Outriders for Isaac, 2 Pistoliers. This is a best of 3, by the way, so this is only the first match. Flagellants up front, a couple of Spears, Halberds, Firecaster, Arch-Lector. In come the charges on the doggos. The doggos taking the brunt of the damage. Does Heinrich Kemmler have Krell? I'll wager he does. Of course he does. Why would you not bring Krell? Front lines engage. Flagellants. Gonna struggle with those Graveguard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Archlector's just charged in to 3 heroes. Well, 2 heroes and a Lord. That Archlector is in a bad spot. He needs to get out of there quick time. He's going to use his battle prayers, but I'm not sure that's going to save him. Just to get his ass out of there quick time. Diepack playing the flank. A lot of cav to defend though. A couple of war wagons as well. Interesting. For Isaac. Front lines in there. Nice burning head coming through. Hard to say how much work it did. Double Blood Knights to deal with though. Going to meet these Empire Knights. Advantage to the Blood Knights there, of course. They are quite outmatched though with all the skirmish cav and the war wagons around. They're going to need some serious heals. Or some support in some way. The Archlector is being dived on. He needs to help him. What he should do is use one of his skirmish cav just to come and stop these from chasing him. Even though it's a bit of a sacrifice. He's got the Witch Hunter there who apparently is obstructed. Probably trying to shoot the White Kings maybe. Got to be careful. Oh, the Doggo's coming in though. Doggo's going to tie all this stuff up. It's going to be bad for the Empire. Nice play with the Doggos. Graveguard still mashing their way through the front lines. Some of the Blood Knights pretty beaten up. Oh, the Archlector still being pursued. No escape for him. He needs a bodyguard. He could hang out in these halberds maybe. Not sure Krell's on the field yet. Another burning head coming in. Surprised not to see any Knights of the Blazing Sun. Their fiery goodness can be handy against vampires. Oh, there he is. Here's Big Papa Krell. He is going for that Archlector. Archlector still trying to escape. They are hot on his heels though. Doggos pretty beaten up. Just going to come in and do what they can to finish off. Bit of infantry and cav still left for the Empire, but there is still a lot of vampire stuff left, although it is a lot of it's beaten up, so there probably isn't as much as it looks like. Even these Blood Knights are pretty beaten down. Krell's still going. Krell needs to do something. I think he's mostly just been running around. He's only done 200 damage. He could beat up the Witch King. The Witch King? The Witch Hunter. Maybe he can beat up the Witch King. Archlector in a bad way. Probably doesn't even need both of those to chase him. Just one would do. If he fights him, he's probably going to lose. Still got those war wagons. There's Isaac. With a good bit of ammo. I do like war wagons. I think they get a bad name. But I think if you use them well, keep them out of the way, keep them protected where possible, keep them firing, they can rack up damage. How much damage are they racking up here? Only 500 for this one. Only 300 for this one. So not looking impressive so far. Not really proving my point there, but you know. Welcome, Alexander. Where do I live? I'm in the United Kingdom. And you're welcome, my friend. Thanks for watching. You keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Looking forward to doing some new stuff for Warhammer 3. I've really just kind of run out of content to make for Warhammer 2. That's why I haven't really made any Warhammer 2 videos for a long time. It's just kind of like, oh, what do I do now? I've done it all. All my kind of good ideas I'm saving for Warhammer 3. So it's a little dry at the moment, unfortunately. Krell's still going. He's on this last bit of binding, though. Fortunately, Krell did not do a lot. So Isaac, Neckbet still got the Blood Knights. Gonna get a hold of these war wagons, though. That'll be the end of them. And the Empire. It's like the end of everything for the Empire. Neckbet's vampire game. Looking good. But I assume they did like pick 2, ban 3 or something. Pick 2? Yeah, pick 2 factions. Players 2 factions at once. See you later, Ryan. Is it intentional that the unit size is wrong? Well, I don't know what size they put it on for the tournament. Okay, let's hide this. We'll go straight onto the second game. Actually, let's have a little look at the... we'll go to the end screen. Have a little look at who did what. Bit of work from the old White Kings. Pretty standard work from infantry. Not a ton for the Blood Knights. Mostly must have just scared things off, because nothing has a great deal of damage done. Wizard doing okay for the Empire. Flagellants getting a lot of kills, but mostly zombies probably. Couldn't really get the damage value out of very many things. Probably needed some slightly faster damage dealers, perhaps. Because it's all quite slow damage output from all this. Those that had damage output anyway. And like Flagellants just got kind of outmatched by Graveguard. And then Blood Knights were just power with nothing that could really challenge them. But hey, there we go. First game. All right. Back to my face for a second. On to the second game. So that's 1 up for Neckbet. Second game. Oh, is it the same again? You don't change factions? I'm not really... Is this a faction war? I'm not really sure about this tournament at all, apparently. I thought it was just like a normal tournament. Was it faction one? I think it was, actually. I feel like I remember reading that. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be on ultra unit sizes or large or what. Thank you, Alexander. Much appreciated. Okay, game number 2. It was a faction war. Okay, so you were playing vampires for the whole thing. And he was playing Empire for the whole thing. Oh, I see. So this time coming out with Pistoliers. Triple Doggo again. Dire pack in there. Kind of similar build. Got Volkmar this time. And got some Griffites. Silver Bullets are nice. Still no Knights of the Blazing Sun. Maybe a little too heavy on the infantry. Neckbet coming out with pretty much the same build. 4 Graveguard, 2 Blood Knights, Necromancer, different Lord this time, Strigoi. But no Blood... oh no, still got the Blood Knights there. No... I'm sure he's missing something. Sure he had double White King last time. Doggo's having a little skirmish. Trying to catch those skirmish cav. Couldn't quite get them. Oh, what's happened here? Is that ridiculous spell again? Jay Wizard's been fucked. Poor fella. Empire playing it cool. Yeah, I didn't get too creative with the builds. Hey, if it works, it works. There's that spell again. Jesus Christ, that spell is a little bit ridiculous. Why have like 5 projectiles on a spell if none of them are ever going to miss? Chargers coming in. Zombies looking to tie up. Doggos coming in. Front lines clash. Surprised he went with the Flagellant front line again. I mean, they're good for obviously holding stuff back, but given that he faced Graveguard, he needs something that can take out the Graveguard a little better. Blood Knight's playing it cool. A little banishment coming in. Does a little bit to the Graveguard, but then it goes off its own way. It's coming back. Oh, might actually do some nice work here. It does. It's beaten down those Graveguard pretty well. Volkmar's in there. Banishment came off nice. Some Graveguard sneaking through. These Blood Knights need to look alive. Surprised they're not in there. I always understand the comedy of when I always say that to undead factions. Manfred needs to look alive. Even though he's fucking dead or whatever. Vampires count as dead? Don't know. I guess so. Not up with my vampire lore. Pistoliers chilling out. Blood Knight's taking a good bit of damage here. Haven't really done too much work yet. This one's got 0 kills. This one's got 3. And they're both below half health. Those Griffites getting some serious work done, I think. 800 value for them so far. Getting some nice buffs from the big man as well. That's going to be pretty nasty on those Blood Knights. And once he's taken out those Blood Knights, there's really not too much to worry about. Graveguard, not really damage dealers, so you just got to wear them down. And then take care of the Strigoi. And you're laughing. Dives in after Volkmar. Always going to dive on him though. Going to bring the Pistoliers in. Thought he was maybe going to charge them in to stop him getting away, but Halberdiers have arrived as well to help. Blood Knights coming in though. Who can kill whose lord first? Infantry just wearing each other down over this side. Doggos have come in though. Munched down those Pistoliers pretty quick. Going to get the flank on these Halberdiers. That's going to hurt them and maybe break their leadership. No, they're going to fall back. Still got the Warrior Priest, does Isaac as well. Silver bullets. Didn't really get to use too much of their ammo. And they're gone. A bit more Sigmar magic. How good is the Strigoi? I've always found them a little squishier than most. I guess they're much better on the Terrorgeist. They got that nice armor piercing and anti-large on the Terrorgeist. Poison as well. Griffites. Pretty beaten up, but still got 11 models, so if he can keep them healed. Does he have a healer? Oh no, his healer got killed. Yeah, losing his healer probably hurt him quite a lot. Well, it definitely did hurt him quite a lot, because he probably would have kept these Griffites healed. Which he hasn't been able to do. Strigoi trying to get that cycle charge in. Volkmar's a tough boy though. Blood Knights return. Going to bring a charge in. It's anybody's game, this one. Volkmar's a tough lad. Blood Knights are pretty beaten down. These doggos are going to crumble off in a minute. And Volkmar's going to keep getting his buffs. Grand Soulfire and stuff can be pretty useful when they all bunch up around you like this. Drop a nice Grand Soulfire there, it'll be laughing. Still got the Halberdiers in pretty good condition. Flagellant still trying to wear down the Graveguard. Strigoi still regenning, got about a third of his health. Volkmar about halfway. Blood Knights though. And the last legs. Oh, he's at this. Where's he been then? Necromancer coming in. Oh, there's that Grand Soulfire. That's going to finish off the last bits of infantry, and I think Volkmar is going to have enough juice in the tank to finish him off. The Blood Knight's nearly gone. And then nothing. Vampires will literally only really have their lord to do any damage with. which is probably not going to be able to take down Volkmar at this point, especially as there's still some halberds around and things. Down go the Blood Knights. Spears getting after the corpse cart there. The Necromancer. Looks like Isaac's going to pull it back, make it a 1-1. Breath attack, no. Zombos and charge. No breath attack. There it is. Not sure it did a great deal. The only thing he can really do here, the vampires, is to try and rout and break the low leadership units like these. These are on 33 leadership. He could probably terror out them instantly. Chase them off, maybe shatter them. Same with these. And then just kind of get rid of what he can. Pick these off. Maybe he could have done it that way. Picking off every little bit. Just taking away the extra CP that these will provide. Might just help him. But taking on Volkmar, mano a mano, plus lots of spears. Probably not going to do him any favours. Down he goes, disintegrating. And it is a 1-1. Good game, fellas. Isaac taking the win in that one, which takes us to our third game then. The final game. Let's see who did it. Same again. Pretty much the same build. Back to the double White King. The neck bet. And Isaac wisely bringing some great swords this time. Not bringing his demigriffs though. That's a little questionable decision. I think his demigriffs did a good bit of work there, taking out some of the Blood Knights and things. And as long as he doesn't lose his healer, he's got a Bright Wizard this time. So pretty much the same battle again, different map. Does have Volkmar this time. A little more, excuse me, a little more damage dealer power in the great swords. They'll be able to take on the Graveguard. Doggos trying to catch the Pistoliers, not quite. Oh, there's that dreaded spell again. The Bright Wizard gets saved by the Pistoliers though. Took a bunch of those shots. Pistoliers, what's happening? Thought they were going to charge into melee then. The Nutters. Doggos coming back. Front lines clashing. Crappy Spearmen and Flagellants. Too bad a Stallion Doom is unbalanced. They have to stick to a single faction. Yep, I realised that after I asked somebody. But I would have expected them to kind of mix up builds a little more. Go a little crazy. But at the same time, it can be good to play a very similar build because then you get to know it very well. And you know what it's capable of, you know what it does well, what it doesn't do well. So it can pay to play very similar builds. Nice banishment. May have taken out some of his own boys though. Did some good damage to some Graveguard potentially though, so it might be worth it. Doggo's coming right around the back. Excuse me. Still gunning for those Pistoliers. Which is ironic, because they're the ones with the guns. Although, oh, Empire Knights trying to get a hold of those doggos. Uh-oh. The old goon squad's back. Poor old Volkmar's caught. Trying to use some zombos to catch him some more, maybe. Needs to get some cab over there to help him. Needs to save Volkmar. He's got the Empire Knights right here to do it. They could hold all these three off. He could go and sit Volkmar in the halberds as well. But he's going the wrong way. He's going away from them. He's going into the Blood Knights. Oh no. Oh no, Isaac. This is the risk of kind of not having a bodyguard. For your slightly... I mean, Volkmar's only 50 speed, so that's pretty slow. The type of lord that could probably benefit from having an Empire captain around with him and stuff. Last game not having 2 whites hurt me, so I went back to the classic. I mean, it's a strong combo. Now the old warrior priest is feeling it. Grand Soulfire coming in, but that's not going to do a lot to these heroes. Volkmar survived. He is regenerating, of course. But it looks like Isaac's beaten up a lot of the infantry quite well. It's only mostly the Blood Knights left and some doggos. So Isaac not looking too bad, despite Volkmar catching a pretty big beatdown. Blood Knights coming after him, though. He's sitting them some spears. Oh, he needs to get him out of there. The White Kings are on him again. Halberds are coming. Given the threat of this, I probably would have just pulled Volkmar away, or at least had Volkmar travel around with these halberds. Where are they? These ones. They're pretty much full health. And also these full health Empire Knights. When you can see that he's quite heavily coming after your lord with that little trio, you got to do something to protect, because otherwise this situation happens. It's happened again. Kemmler, 2 White Kings. You get yourself goon squatted. But it's easy enough to defend against, but you just got to do it. Just got to realize what's happening. You got to realize that he's going to take every opportunity he can to get that lord. So you got to just kind of sacrifice a couple of units from doing anything else other than trying to protect the lord. And down goes Volkmar, and that could be the end. But it's not over yet, although now the Empire is lacking anything that can do anything about the White Kings. Not in a hurry anyway. They'll be able to wear them down slowly, but Empire has lost most of its good stuff. Great swords have gone. Halberds have gone. It's a grim day for Sigmar. Grim day for the Empire. The vampires rule the day. Favor bar sneaking over to the vampire side. And that's looking like a G. Good games though, fellas. Well played, neckbet. Taking the victory by the looks of it. Don't see this one turning around somehow. GG's. Oh, here comes the piercing bolts. Better late than never, eh? Yeah, Isaac, I think, definitely did way better when he had those Griffites. I don't know why he took those out. I think he could have benefited from having a bit less infantry and a bit more cav. Replace some of the crappy spears. I mean, these crappy spears, they didn't really have a lot to do. You got 96 kills. Well, they did 800 damage. That's pretty good for them. I guess maybe they got a hold of the Blood Knights a little bit. Maybe the White Kings. The Great Swords, I wonder how they did. Great Swords, 101 kills, 1,000 value, so pretty good for them. They probably beat up some Graveguard, but not enough. It's not enough. Well played, neckbet. Good bit of work for the heroes and the Lord. Graveguard, a Graveguard. Fair bit of work from the Cav. Doggos couldn't get a great deal done. Volkmar putting up some good numbers, but he could have put up way more if he'd survived that little bit longer. Priest doing some work. That one unit of spears doing some work. The other ones, halberds, not terrible, but not a lot. Great swords doing okay. Some of the, well, one of the Cavs doing it. Meh. Not a lot of work from the Pistoliers. So yeah, I feel like he needed those demigryphs back. Maybe should have given up on the Pistoliers. So I don't really know who they were there to shoot. I guess maybe just the Cav. Either way, he'll live, he'll learn. Good game, fellas. The first one was a bit of a crazy mess. That was semi-final. That was Neckbet and Rusty. That was just pretty much a mash-up straight in the middle. Yeah, thanks to Mr. Teifel for organising it, putting it together. It can be a little challenging to organise this tournament sometimes, trying to get people to commit to their times and stuff like that. So appreciate the effort. And yeah, well played, Neckbet. What was the prize for this? I think Grenadiers would have been better versus Vampires. Yeah, they would have been good for blowing up all the zombies. The trouble is those dogs would have made it hard for them to fire because they can only fire in one direction. So the Pistoliers can have their use, but I mean, you definitely wanted some kind of missile. I mean, they're probably the better choice than having handgunners, right? Because at least they can run away from everything, whereas handgunners are probably going to get caught by zombies at some point. So that's probably why he had them just as his main missile core. But because if you had a flying lord and you didn't have any missiles, you'd be in trouble. So you really needed something. But I think the silver bullets are good for that because at least they have stalk, so they could be somewhat protected a little easier. $1 million? Wow, that's pretty generous of Mr. Teufel. No prize? Shit. Well, I'll tell you what. For my next tournament, we'll give Neckbet a spot in it. That can be his prize, if he wants it, of course. A guaranteed slot. How's about that? I would have to give Akbar $1 million US. Yeah, good games, fellas. Thanks for playing. Thanks for putting it together. Good stuff. As for my tournament, people keep asking. I'll probably try and do it in January. I want to get one more tournament in before Warhammer 3. But I'll probably try and do it as like a one evening format. Like I don't want to have to organize people again. I find that kind of frustrating. So I'd rather just do it all in one night. And those who can show up for the 3 or 4 hours that it'll take get to participate. Maybe we can come up with some kind of backup. Like if someone can't do the whole thing, maybe they could have a backup person and they could play for them and they can share the prize if they win. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do one last tournament, see who the King of Warhammer 2 is. Maybe that's what we'll call it. King of Warhammer 2. Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll be an 8-man or a 16-man, but yeah, figure that out in January. For now, though, I think I'm going to move over and play some World War 3 now, a little earlier. Oh, hold on, door. What did she get now? This one was actually for me, but it's for her. It's her birthday soon. Right, anyway, what was I on about? I'm jumping off. That was it. I'd come back to say I'm going. Brilliant. Why bother? Why bother, eh? Yes, going to move over, play some World War 3 now on Twitch. Link for the Twitch is in the description of this stream if you wish to go over there. Hopefully it works okay today. It was a bit grainy last time. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully my internet has sorted itself out now. We'll find out in a minute. In a bit.